One of the biggest problems that most creators face is generating unlimited ideas to create about it. Where in fact, the easy part is generating the ideas, and the hardest part is the idea worth to create about it or not? And in order to find the best perform idea, you need to use some techniques and methods. And on this video, we're gonna talk about three methods that can help you to find the best perform idea. The first one will be manual research by using tools and data. The second one is by using your mind and habits combined with tools. And the last one is building AI system that will generate you more idea over and over. All right, let's talk about the first one, which is the manual research. But in fact, most creators consider this task as a boring task ever in content creation, which is finding the best performed idea based on data. If you're gonna look well, you will find that creators spend less time in finding the best idea and more time on things that are not necessary at all, like editing video. I don't say that editing video is not necessary at all, but generating great ideas is what truly matters. Because if you have great content idea, you'll make sure that it will perform better before you're gonna start creating. And in order to do that manually, you need to choose 3 to 5 creators on your niche that have the same audience as you. The second thing is start consuming their content by taking note and analyzing. When most small creators just consume the content and scroll down. But in fact, the key secret is consuming by taking note and analyzing what's already working. Once you're gonna find what truly worked for them, you need to use tools like vidIQ or Answer Public to make sure that this idea is still performing better today online. vidIQ is for YouTube videos and Answer Public is for every other platform, even Google research. And then you will start analyzing your data based on your content shared. If on the first tab, the data said that this type of idea will perform better to your audience. How to improve that is by use analytics of any platform, like YouTube analytics or Instagram analytics or even X.com analytics. You will see the top perform ideas that perform well, and you will compare it to the idea that you have found. All right, we are right now inside the idea generation system where I will show you and help you to generate and validate your idea manually. It's one of the best methods that it's so effective because you need to keep in mind in content creation you need to spend a lot of time in validating a good idea. Once the idea is validated, everything would be easy. So let's get started. Okay, in this Notion template, you will see that we have 2 steps. You need to fill out this forms and this data in order to validate any idea. Okay, the step number one is finding 3 to 5 best creators in your niche that are and have the authority. You need to keep in mind that you need to find the best people that are helping your audience and they are authority in your niche. With that, you will make idea validation easy for you because this type of people have a whole team and resources to get things done. And as you are alone, you don't need to spend a lot of time and effort in order to find and generating ideas. So they will do the job for you, and your job will be just analyzing and studying well. Okay, so you need to find 3 to 5 best creators in your niche, and then put their links here, like Instagram or X.com or any social media. If the creator, okay, that's an important note, talk about the creator. If the creator is so big, let's say you want to analyze MrBeast, so you don't need just a couple of lines. You need a whole Notion page. So in order that you can copy the page, and here you will stock all the information about the creator. If the creator is so big and they have more information to talk about it, too much information, too much products, too much content that you want to inspire, you need to create a Notion page for it, and you can just copy this. You can just copy this Notion template and put it inside of here. Okay, this is the easiest part. Then where the real hard work start. In step 2, I will hope that you will take this step more seriously and carefully, which is studying, analyzing their content and finding the best content that have performed well for them and for your audience. You need to keep in mind that the best performing idea for them will be not the best performing idea for you, but at least you have something in common, which is the audience avatar. As long as you have the same audience, it's a great point to analyze their content. And then you will start listing these ideas, like how to make more content in less time, how to find your niche. Okay, fine, sorry. Find your niche. Okay, the best framework of writing content and the best 7 AI tools for content creation. And then you have working on the idea, you have not started, progress, and you have the third option, which is done. And once you validate the idea, there is two options, which is validated and not validated. And don't worry about the non-validated idea, because it doesn't mean that they are bad idea. They are just not validated right now. We'll talk about this a little bit later. And right now, how to validate it manually. Okay, there is 3 tools that I highly recommend, which is vidIQ, and we have Answer the Public, and we have Reddit. If we're gonna talk about vidIQ, is a Chrome extension and Chrome program, all-in-one platform for YouTube growth. I start using it, and I will show you how it works. Alright, inside of it you will have, okay, sorry for this ad. Okay, inside of it you will have, okay, this is my YouTube channel, as you see. Inside of it you will have a lot of tools that will help you to create, but it's not the best thing here. The best thing will be is when you're gonna visit YouTube, for example. Let's say YouTube. Okay, right now we are inside our YouTube channel. Let's take any idea. Let's say, for example, how to make content in less time. Okay. So once you're gonna do the research, you will find this data. You find that it's 25 overall score. It's so low. So this idea on the first up, it's not validated. I don't say it's a bad idea, but it's not validated to. It's not on the range of the high, where okay, the competition is low, but the volume is too low also. Okay, top channels for this search term is Ali Abdal, Kapwing, and Colin the Chat. There's some YouTube shorts by Hormozy and Chris Future. So let's try another option, which is right now we're gonna see the Answer the Public. Answer the Public is another tool that will help you to find better ideas. Let's see, Answer the Public. And here you're gonna choose. Okay, Answer the Public on the platform, there is many options. There is Google, Instagram, Amazon, YouTube, TikTok, and blog. And there is your country. Okay, we will change it from my country to the UK, United Kingdom, and let's search on Google. Okay, no result found to how make more content and less idea. There's basically no result. For that, we're gonna change based on YouTube. All right. Also, all right, on YouTube, there is some research. How, how do I make my content better? How can we improve the content? What are the three C's of content creation? How to build good content? What makes for good content? All this are validated idea. So fundamentally, how to make more content in less time is not a validated idea as an idea whole. You can change it like how I improve my content or how I create better content. But how to is not validated idea. And if you're asking about it, there's a difference between how to and how I, yeah. How to is usually a generic information, but how I, it's your result. It's how you have done it. And finally, the last option is using Reddit for that. And let's use Reddit and let's see how it will perform. How to create more content in less time. And let's see. So we got as a result. How do I focus on creating content instead of consuming content? How much time do you guys actually spend creating content? And there is fundamentally there is publication or posts, communities, comments, and media. You can check media, you can check even people, and let's see about the most popular or on the top. This is the most popular, is on the top, and let's see on the popular one. There is no sign of this validation idea, because if you can't find any sign of your idea here on Reddit, there's no sign. And basically, as vidIQ and other public give us data, this idea is not validated. There's how the first part of the system worked, and second part will be later on the video will be about the AI system. We're gonna implement here an AI database that will help us to generate unlimited content ideas and validate them. So let's go back to the video. There is another method that other creators use. And by the way, there is no right or wrong method to find the best content idea. In fact, there is the simplest one and easy to apply. And this second method is also a good method to find best ideas, which is using directly vidIQ or Answer the Public to find the best trends right now. And this by defining pain points or problems that your niche is suffering from it. Usually, creators do a survey or a quiz to ask directly their audience. This will save you a lot of time and effort in order to find the best idea, which means people will tell you which content they need and they want to watch or to consume from you. Where smart creators use survey and quizzes to ask audience what they truly need. And this data, they turn it into pay points and process to find pay points. And this data is the data that says the audience want this, and this. And then they turn these ideas into pay points or problems. And they share the processing of overcoming a problem or the solution. With that, you're gonna be the authority number one that helps your niche to find their solution for their problems. And to do that, you need just to use 3 to 5 answers as data and defining the pay point and start creating about that. This is the second method that use of manual research, which brings us to the next key point, which is using your mind to find the best perform idea. I know it sounds weird and crazy on the first up, but I see creators like the Danko use this by using mind habit. If you're gonna have more good habits that generate you and helps your mind to think and act and create better, You're gonna find the best perform idea based on the data in your mind. And in fact, your mind is a complex structure and a big machine that have a limited ideas. And habits like reading, writing, and walking will help you to generate more content idea. And in fact, if you are an authority on your niche, so you are an expert, the more experience that you have on something, the more easier to create about it. And in order to do that using your mind, you need to choose 3 to 5 habits that you use daily in order to generate ideas. Me personally, I use writing and walking to do that. And once you're gonna define the habit that generates you idea, it's a part of idea generation, by the way. So you need to write down what do you know about an idea. And any idea must start with a pay point or problem. And I highly suggest that you use writing as your idea generation process. And then you can have a walk where you're gonna process the idea and find a solution. And believe me, it sounds weird because truly it's weird, but it's effective. Once you're gonna have a long walk in nature, you're gonna find the answer inside of your mind. You're gonna find the best performed idea inside your mind. And then you will take note and start directly testing. And most people skip the testing phase of idea when in fact it's a truly crucial part. And testing phase involves testing with micro content like tweet or Instagram post. You need just to test and have the signal that this idea will perform better. If it performs better with a tweet, it will be performed more better with long form content like a newsletter or a YouTube video. Bring us to the last method, which is creating and using AI system that will generate a limited idea. And most people have the misconception of just asking ChatGPT or Grok about generate to me 100 ideas. But in fact, you need a whole system where you will stock, analyze, test, and validate the idea if it's truly worth to create about it. And this is why I have created this presentation where we're gonna dive into the system to create it. And at the end of the video, you will take the system completely for free. Notion page of the idea generation system. And right now we're gonna talk about the AI system. And we're gonna talk about simplest AI system that you can use in order to generate validated ideas to create content about it. And here is the AI system. It's so simple. It's an AI system based on prompt engineering or prompt with AI. You're gonna talk with AI and you're gonna provide you with more content ideas. And basically there is a simple prompt that I have created that I use personally in order to get more endless idea to create content about it. And the prompt says you are a content expert and a top tier content strategies for, and you're gonna start mentioning your niche like personal branding, email marketing, productivity. Your job is to help me come up with an unlimited stream of engaging content ideas across formats, and you're gonna choose a format which is tweet, reel, blog post, emails, carousels, or YouTube videos. In our case, is YouTube videos. My target audience is, and here you need to describe your audience wisely. Give him more data about your target audience to make sure that you're gonna resonate with it and you're gonna create the compelling idea that will resonate with your audience. I want ideas that are unique and validated that will resonate with my target audience, like unpopular opinions, practical frameworks, and content that drive engagement. Start with 10 fresh content ideas and make sure you tell if the idea is valid or is validated, or not validated in the market. There is no problem if it's not an unvalidated idea and if it will do well online or not. And then he's gonna provide you with the answer and you're gonna turn it into a database which is idea generated by AI. And on this video I will show you how actually you can practice this prompt. Okay, you need first to copy this prompt, then you go to ChatGPT. Okay, by the way, you can use any LLM large language model that you want, like Grok, Claude, Gemini, or ChatGPT. I personally love ChatGPT, so I will start using it. And start fill the blanks. Okay, you are content expert and top tier content strategy for my niche, let's say productivity for solo creators. solo creators. Your job is to help me come up with a limited stream of engaging content across formats like sorry, tweet reels, blog posts for YouTube videos. My target audience is, I will describe my target audience, solo creators who struggle with their productivity and getting things done. I want ideas that are unique and validated that will resonate with my target audience, like unpopular opinion, practical framework, and content that drives engagement. Start with 10 fresh content ideas. Make sure that you tell if the idea is validated or not validated in the market. Alright, right now let's see the output of ChatGPT. Alright, right, he's giving us output. As you can see, here is the idea why most productivity systems fail for solo creators and what actually works. The angle is unpopular opinion, productivity system built for teams that work for solo creators. Validated, yes, many creators complain about overcomplicated tools like Notion, GTD, etc. Online performance is high, that's great. Let's see the second idea. The 3x1 rule, the only productivity rule for solo creators need. Angles introduce a practical framework, 3 priority tasks per week, 1 deep task per day. Validated, no, it's an original idea. Online performance is high because it's a framework, simplicity tend to perform well. As you can see, as everything you need. Okay, how you will transform this to Notion database? You need to copy the title into the database, like here. And you need to open it and put the extra information in it. Alright, and the job is not ending here, by the way. Right now you're gonna start do the content research, the content validation, outlining the video, everything. This is just to establish its database of idea generation. So I have showed you on this Notion, by the way, this Notion template, it's completely for free. You're gonna find the link down in the description. I have showed you how to generate ideas manually and right now with an AI system. Thanks. As you saw in the presentation, you need to develop a system that will generate a limited idea over and over. And in fact, it's not about the quantity of the idea, it's quality of idea. AI can generate you 1000 different ideas, but is that 1000 all of them are good and will do and perform better online? And to do that, you need a system to validate and test the ideas one by one. So in this video, we talk about the three main methods of generating unlimited ideas. The first one was manual research. The second one was using your mind by building habits. The third one is an AI system. The best one is using all of them, because when you're using all of them, you're gonna guarantee that you will generate millions of ideas based on your data or AI or your mind. So until then, keep generating and make yourself great again.